So
Absolutely.
go.
Yeah, let's do it. So first of all, thanks for amplifying this issue. About a week ago, I was sitting for my computer and realizing very quickly that nobody was talking about this, and yet it's happening so fast. So what is it? So I see folks asking questions about the courthouse and the meeting tomorrow. So on June 15th, the Speaker of the House, Paul Renner, sent a letter to Florida State Supreme Court Justice, or Chief Justice. Now, remember, just like how you have an executive branch with the presidency and the legislative with Congress, House and Senate, and the judiciary, Florida has that same structure of government at a state level. So the governor is the executive branch. We have a state Supreme Court and the entire judiciary system. And then we have the legislature with the House and the Senate. So I'm in the House. So our speaker sent this letter to the judiciary branch and said, hey, why don't we examine Florida's 20 circuit system? I'm curious because we've never changed the circuits in 50 some years. We should reevaluate them, right? It sounds really innocent and benign. Like the letter itself pretends like things are like very chill, very calm when it's not, right?
No.
Because the reason why Republicans want to all of a sudden re-examine our judiciary is they want to gerrymander it. And to give you a little more history to this, so Florida has a circuit structure with our judiciary branch that is divided into 20 separate circuits. Some circuits have just one county, some circuits have more than one county, but that's how our judicial system is made up. So for example, where I am in Orlando, we're in Circuit 9. Circuit 9 encompasses Orange and Osceola counties. So we're one big judicial circuit. Whenever you have elections for things like circuit judges, state attorney for the circuit, public defender, those are not county based, those are circuit based. And of course, most recently, Governor Ron DeSantis removed Circuit 9 State Attorney Monique Worrell. And he did so undemocratically and politically motivated. And with that said, these circuits have very unique characteristics. They have unique demographics. Most of the rural communities are in circuits together. Jacksonville, Hillsborough, they have their own circuits because of their sizes, including Miami-Dade, right? And so, not to say these structures are perfect. I mean, let me be clear. Our court system is overworked, and there are delays in the judiciary. The solution to that is not to combine them. I would actually argue the solution is to fund them better and right size them. I mean, it might be worth saying that we should split up circuits, especially like Orange and Osceola, two that have grown dramatically over the years. Not a bad idea to maybe consider making them their own individual circuits, right? Like, I actually think it's worth a conversation to think about right sizing circuits. But what Republicans are asking for is consolidation. So there's another layer to this, right? So you have your 20 circuits. Those circuits also fit within the appellate court system. Florida now has 6 appellate courts. So whenever we're following a lawsuit, right, and let's just say there's a lawsuit filed in a circuit court, maybe it's against, maybe I've sued the state of Florida, right? And I don't win my first fight in court. I'll appeal it, right? Whenever you hear the word appeal, that means that the case is being requested to go to an appellate court, a higher court. So we have 6 appellate courts now in Florida because the Republicans created a 6th one. And I voted against the creation of a 6th one because I knew it was just a space for Republicans to appoint their friends into a new court. And that's exactly what happened. But here's the irony is that Republicans wanted to create a 6th appellate court, but now they want to eliminate circuit courts, right? But the elimination of these courts has to fit within the district court. And so there's already rumors, of how they're going to merge our circuits, and what's going to happen is they're going to take more democratic circuits like ours and combine them with more conservative circuits so that we'll never, ever, ever be able to elect people that represent our values. Orange County and our voting power will be downsized completely. And Monique Worrell, who is running for re-election right now, is not going to win. because they've gerrymandered the districts for the judicial circuit structure. So tomorrow is the first public meeting on this issue. After the speaker sent that letter on June 15th, June 30th, a committee was convened of 14 different individuals who all serve different levels of the judiciary: judges, public defenders, state attorneys. There's only one person from Circuit 9 who sits on that board. And they're meeting tomorrow in the Orange County Courthouse in the jury assembly room. And this is a space where you can have public commentary, you can express your opinion. And by the way, they also have virtual testimony. So you can sign up online and testify virtually. You don't have to be there in person. I plan to be there in person. And if you can, you should, but you can also sign up to speak remotely. I see a question about if we can't make it, what can we do to help? So a few things. One is obviously spread this message, spread this video. The ultimate recommendations will be made by December 1st. And then the legislature actually has to pass a bill for it to happen. So it is moving very fast, but there will have to be a legislative action, and legislative session will go from January to March. And so you got to keep on top of this for a while, right? You can't just have a burst of energy now and forget about it. But the other thing you can do is the website, and this is on our website. So if you go to anaforflorida.com/blog, our third most recent blog post is all about this, and I provide a link to a survey you can take. So there's a survey that the court created to get your opinions, right? So if you can't physically be there and you can't join remotely, you can spread this message, ring the alarm bells for people, and of course, fill that survey. And that's one way to express your perspective. And I suspect there will be at least one other meeting. It just won't be in Orlando. It'll probably be in Tampa, is what we're hearing. But for my Orlando fam, like, this is a really good opportunity to spread the word and come out.
Yeah.
It's good that they'll have